Girl and family.
Don't say nothing about my house. I don't give a shit. This one's really pretty. Yeah, my shirt's all wet because I just did the dishes. If Gypsy fucking Rose can have a show and all this shit, baby girl can have it too. I might be fat, but I'm cute. But my Bubba is a beagle and I love him. He's my boy. Look at. Say hi, Bubba. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle. Wait. I fucking love this.
Hello. How are ya? So, well, we had some things to talk about tonight. And I've been trying to do this video all day long. This is now like my 5th time recording the fucking video.
No, you don't live there.
I'm doing it this time. It's going to be good. So,
prove it. If that's where you live, then prove it.
I was going to post, I want to post every day. That's my goal. But like when I get on a subject or something that I really want to make a video about and I have to do a lot of research on it and stuff, I kind of take a little bit longer. So I apologize for the wait on this one. But I promise you, it's definitely something interesting that we really need to talk about. Okay. We as creators, we have people that watch us and people that love who we are and everything like that. And it's so awesome. And we create these communities of people that we adore. I mean, I'm just so excited. I'm so happy when I talk to you guys in the comments and everything. Because I don't have a lot of friends and family. I don't, nobody comes to my house. I'm bored all the fucking time. And it's just me and my dog and my fiance. And, I love it, but at the same time, I also love creating a community of people that I can come on here and talk to about anything I want. But the creators have all of a sudden decided to like create wars between each other. And it's like, I'm seeing feuding all around it. And it's like, wow, I just don't get it. I don't understand it. I just want to tell this story because so many people decided to just attack someone, not believe someone and not give them the benefit of the doubt and called them a liar and treated them poorly. Maybe it's time that someone break the story down so that people can understand instead of criticizing and being hateful. How about having a loving, understanding heart for somebody that we don't even know? So we can't even say whether or not they're a liar or whatever the case. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't look at someone and oh, they're a liar. What the fuck? Let's take a step back. Let's try understanding this, okay? And who wants to sit here and fight over the fucking weasel-looking bitch Gypsy fucking Rose? Are you kidding me? I got better things to argue about, man. Wait, there's other important issues going on that we can have a nice little debate over. We're supposed to support one another and be like a team, and possibly help someone figure the story out for themselves. Why are we being against each other? This is insane to me. I know that sometimes things get confused and misinterpreted and people might come in the middle of a story and not really know what's going on. And then you see the comments and you see people that are hateful on there. So you just ride with what you're seeing. But at the same time, that's the sheep following the leader. Think for yourself. Critical fucking thinking will help you so fucking much if you take the time to actually do it. Instead of looking at someone and automatically assuming you know who they are based off of some fucking comments you read or some creator said what they said. Come on now. Be logical and put feelings aside. Read it and think of and listen to the story as if you are her. But put your feelings about any of the situation, including her, to the side for a moment, okay? I need us to think about if we were living this life, if we were her, okay? Yeah. I got me a nice big jug of water. Sorry if I'm coughing. I'm a little bit under the weather. Sound like a man might talk when I'm feeling this. You know, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think and I didn't know who to believe. And honestly, some people, when they speak, they are very convincing and not really a manipulative thing. I don't think they notice maybe that they have that ability to attract, but some people just have that ability. You know what I mean? And again, that's sheep following the leader. You know, I did the same fucking thing. And to Ivory Rose, Grows, I will formally on my video here apologize to you if I ever did believe anything that was out of the sort in this situation. I'm just saying that because I want to be transparent and honest and say, you know, at that moment I didn't quite know what to believe. Babbling, sorry. But this is a story to tell, okay? So I have notes here. If you see me look down at all, I'm sorry. I have to check and make sure I'm saying what I want to say. So buckle up, get a snack, sit down and talk with me, okay? We got some things to chat about. It's always nice to sit down with your friends and have a nice little talk. I love talking. Obviously, that's why I have a channel, right? But, it's a story proving that standing up for yourself will prevail. Ivory Rose Grows is a TikTok creator. She does something on her channel called Gypsy on the Bayou. Now, she's local to the Bayou, so she tells stories that she hears from locals around the area. But she only tells those stories. She doesn't feed into the gossip that's spreading on social media. She's only listening to what's going on in the Bayou area, okay? And it's no hate to anybody either. That's just her way of saying you want to pay attention more to what's going on here than to what you're listening to from all these other creators. Do you know what I'm saying? You know, she isn't reaching the people that need to be reached to understand that, hey, listen over here for once. For once, listen to what she's saying. Because once I fucking got it and I realized, shit.
It was at this moment that William knew. He fucked up.
Then it was Nina, Flawless Nina, that posted a video saying that Ken and Gypsy had broken up.
So it's happened over a course of some days. Ken Urker left Gypsy Rose Blanchard. He's done. So it's happened over a course of some days, and apparently it's being filmed. But he said he was tired of defending her. He was tired of standing up for her. He was tired of doing so much, and she constantly embarrasses him. He was absolutely done with the situation, and their relationship is OVER. Now, doesn't it make sense as to why she said she's no longer posting her personal information on social? She wants to keep it private.
Okay, y'all, so let's talk about that clip you just seen.
Okay. And then Ivory Rose seen the video and she was like confused because she's like, I haven't heard anything about that. But everybody was in an uproar about it. I mean, Nina had millions of views on the video. She was laughing about it. She got some backlash about that. But to be real about it, though, like, to see Karma kick Gypsy fucking Rose in the ass, why isn't that not funny? I don't know. I just, like... The thing about it is that I feel like this child's going to have so much to deal with. Just heartbreaking. Oh, people in the area, in the Bayou area, they know how other people work and how things go. I lived in Mississippi for a while, and Southerners have a certain way. They are, I don't know. The South is just different. It's just different. It's hard to explain, you know. She was saying that they have a way of giving information to creators so that these creators make content on it. And it's either to make them laugh as if they've, you know, done something great, or it is to like put focus in a different area. You know, kind of like the media does today, you know, to us when there's something going on. refer our attention or whatever. What the fuck? I can't talk. To the media bullshit, and then they have whatever going on over here and we don't know about it because we're focused on that, basically, you know. So that's what the Blanchard family actually does. I mean, it's like something with Gypsy has to work. If it's not karma, it's got to be something. Like, after she has this baby, what does she need? Like a swift fucking kick in her ass? I think so. I really do. And I will volunteer. I will volunteer. Although it's like I'm a whole foot taller than she is. I'm 5'11". So, I don't know. That wouldn't be nice. After Nina posted that video, the internet went crazy, like I said. And so Ivory Rose was confused. And she's like, I'm going to say something. So she made a video and she said, look, guys, that's not what's being said here on the bayou at all.
Oh, that clip you just seen. Y'all know where I'm from. Right? Y'all follow my page. You know how close I am to the situation, right? So that's actually a rumor it's a TikTok rumor. Nobody here on the bayou saying that. Nobody here is saying how they broke up. None of that. They're actually still together. They're actually still following each other. They're still together. So, I mean, it's wild to me how y'all notice how when she does something real fucked up that she can get in trouble for, a story like this comes out. Yeah. So, and I actually had conversations with very close, okay? This is not happening. They're still together. Arguing, yes, but they're still together. So what's actually been happening over the course of some days, if you've been following my page, you know what's been going on. That's what's been happening over the past week, couple days. Okay? Not that. Now, there's no disrespect to the creator that put out the video, but y'all know I put out what's being said here. And if it's not being said here, well then, I mean, it's just not being said here. That's just that. So if you've been following my page and what's been going on, you know exactly what's been happening over the past couple of days and what they fucking been doing. A lot of people here are talking about how that was dropped to have another story because of the story that's been going on with them and what they've been doing to me. So here we are. Somebody's dropping a TikTok rumor. She would rather, let me tell you what's going on. She would rather y'all think that they broke up and put this rumor, have somebody put this rumor out, okay, than for y'all to know that some shit went down. Why do y'all think that? Why do y'all think that she had to cut off her social medias and go private and stuff? Y'all think real hard. Think about what's been happening over here the past week, 2 weeks, few days. Think about it. Not that. Matter of fact, I've been told that she was advised. Her people, you know, in control of her, to get off social media or make it private if you do not want people talking about you. That was what was said. And that's why she went private. Y'all think about really what's been going on this past week and how things have been unfolding. Now, I can't give any updates on my situation, and I can't give an update about that. But I'll tell you that rumor that just was dropped, that's not being said here. She would rather y'all think that they broke up than for y'all to know she got in trouble with Parole.
I heard Christy is pissed. Christy is mad as hell. You hear me? I heard Christy is big mad. Big mad. Big mad.
So what was actually right in that video was that Krusty is big mad. But the story of them breaking up, that's not why she's big mad. Okay? That's not why.
That's not what's being said here, so I don't know where you're getting this information, but that's not what's going on. And I'm just letting you know they're doing what they always do, and they're turning your attention to the other bit of bullshit over here that's more tantalizing than being over here, you know? It's like steak and chicken. Which one are you going for? Okay, then after Ivory Rose made her video, you know, about it not being what's been talked about in the Bayou, everyone started to go against her and started calling her a liar, crazy, saying that she was, you know, only doing this for clout, which, okay, I just want to say something about that, because anybody that fucking gets on any platform and makes a video, they want people to watch it. So why do people always say, oh, you're just doing this to chase clout? You know, I would like views. Yes, I would. If that's chasing clout, then I guess. I don't think of it that way, though. But if you want to think of it that way, I guess. Creating a family of friends, of people that I can talk to, and I don't know, it's just special to me. It's just not okay to attack somebody when you don't even know their full story. You don't even know who they are, yet you're calling them a liar solely because you believe the other creator's video that Ken and Gypsy broke up, and that's what's going on. Because you want to believe that the tea is true. So bad that you will belittle and berate and downgrade another creator because they are going against. Why do people do that? Where they just take the word of someone else and can't think for themselves and have critical thinking skills so they can figure things out for themselves. Like I have and many other creators have. But I have seen the other side too with other creators that aren't quite. I don't know. It's a mess. It really, truly fucking is. And I feel like the last thing we should be doing is going against one another. There's strength in numbers. Why would you want to be divided? You know what I mean? It was obviously very frustrating for poor Ivory Rose. I mean, when she's literally so confused as to why people are being so fucking hateful to her. But it's literally because they said, oh, the popular creator, the one that said this, the one that said this is the tea, is the one I'm believing. But so you are automatically a liar. I'm sorry. You're just a liar. That's not okay. As much as I love Nina, I really do. And I love her videos. But the thing about it is to not just take the word of a popular opinion with a narrative that's, you know, so much tea. It's really hot tea. You want to believe it. It's got to be true. But the thing about it is sometimes it's not true. And sometimes it's just a way to take your minds off of what that is and move it over there. You know what I mean? You're affecting them as a person when you automatically just start attacking them for no reason at all. But she just continued on being herself, though. That's what I thought was really cool. She just continued doing what she did, continued talking about what she talks about. You know, she didn't let it really take her down. But you never know who you're really talking to when you're typing these nasty comments. You don't know how you're going to make that person feel at the end of the day. I mean, you have to be more mindful of people. We have to be more loving and understanding as a society. I'm not going to go off on that tangent. And I know that I have boundaries where I just can't be understanding and empathetic towards like a Gypsy Rose type situation. I just can't. But like, and then there was some wild incident that happened that I believe very, very much could have affected her and left a slight wound on her soul at the end of the day. And that brings me to the part of the story where it takes a huge turn you wouldn't expect in a million fucking years, dude. Christy, or should I say Krusty, went on a live panel and was saying how Ken and Gypsy, they didn't break up. She doesn't know what people are talking about, yada, yada, yada.
This shows that that's the clip. Okay, so I just showed you a video of the clip that was sent to me on October 19th. Okay, I posted that clip to my TikTok on October 28th, I believe. Let me show you. Okay, so this is a snapshot, a screenshot of the clip that I had posted on my TikTok. At the bottom, you can see by my name, Ivory Rose Grows Wild, and has the date of 10/28. I didn't post that till 10/28. I didn't get that clip until October 19th. I did not know she was gone or out of town when I went on October 15th. Because I didn't find out till October 19th. So, the accusation that Roggy, Krusty Krab, and Gypshit are saying is that I knew she was out of town, and that is why I went. Now I'm gonna show you a clip of during the live how I'm talking about showing Krusty's receipts only. Oh, and you can also tell that nobody else is in my car.
On live, started my car up, and we're going on a field trip. Because I'm so fucking tired of them acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm saying, or I'm not from here, or I don't have connections here. I'm fucking showing y'all right the fuck now. She just doesn't want y'all to listen to what I'm fucking saying, because it would blow their fucking story out the fucking water. All the history here, everybody knows who these people are.
So right there in the video, that was the actual clip from the live of me going down there. You can hear me saying and talking about Krusty saying that I don't live there. She wants receipts. I'm about to show her. Never brought up Gypsy's name or anything. Krusty asked me for those receipts. Did you forget? Let me show you that clip. Oh, and by the way, you can also tell that nobody else was in my car. You can't hear nobody, and you can see the back seat. So what are you fucking talking about? Let me show you the clip.
Show me the receipts. That's what I gotta tell her, because she said she lived in the next town from me. No, she does not.
See? She said, that's what I gotta tell her. Show me the receipts. She said that on Breeze Live.
They started getting on the subject of Ivory Rose Grows because she's always, said she lives in the area. She lives in the area, blah, blah, blah. I'm close to them, yada, yada. So they bring this up to Krusty while she's on this live, and she said, yeah, I don't think she lives by me. She's got to prove it. Blah, blah, blah. She better just prove it if she lives by me. So Ivory Rose said, okay. I mean, you're going to challenge somebody. They're going to take your, that's just common fucking sense. So Ivory Rose said, okay, fine. You want proof? Fine. So she got in her car, just her alone, and she just drove down the street that Gypsy Rose and the Blanchard family that they live on. So she just drove by. She didn't stop. She didn't pull in the driveway. She didn't even pull into the yard. Well, why would you pull into the yard? But you know what I'm saying, right? So, she kept driving down the road, but she took like a picture or a small video as she was traveling down the road. And that was that. She went back home and she sent over the proof. Then all of a sudden, Gypsy felt violated and like she wasn't safe because somebody drove down the street. You guys, I swear to God, I was so scared when I heard she was so scared like that. How dare someone drive down the street while Gypsy Rose is alone in her home? Come the fuck on. So anyways, Gypsy Rose calls for her posse to come and save her. Damsel in distress. What the fuck, bitch? Are you fucking serious, bro? Where's Ken? Where's your Ken doll? I mean, Ivory Rose has stated several times that she drove down the street just to give Krusty the proof, right? That's it, that's all. And she even asked a cop if that was illegal for her to do. And he said, no, you are allowed to tape video or take pictures on public property. And a street is city public property. She did not pull in Gypsy's driveway. She didn't go knock on the door or anything. So, no, this was not illegal for her to do. So then Roggy, or whatever the fuck his name is, he says, oh no, I talked to a cop in Cutoff and he said that it is definitely illegal for her to have been doing that. Okay, Mr. I got a pew. The fuck? And then, we must save her. Gypsy Rose, I'm on the way. God, so stupid. This part's no laughing matter, you guys, because you have this guy Roggy going on a live and he's talking to Bree and all them, and he's like, they brought up Gypsy Rose feeling like she was unsafe and all that, and he's like, well, I'll just come down there, I got my pew.
Because y'all know that people on the internet don't know what value towns are. Y'all know that and which ones are and aren't. But that's why I'm here on this app to fucking tell everybody. Those towns that he named were bayou towns. Different parish than him, but considered bayou towns. Right next to each other, matter of fact. Krusty Krab, Gyp shit, all of y'all. Y'all got proven to lie. Y'all are manipulating the situation to play victim because I drove by one time. She's not a victim. I'm hearing all kind of rumors that y'all saying that all kind of stuff. Y'all fucking lying to make it credible that y'all had a pew. And why you said it, y'all are full of shit.
So basically, like, indirectly threatening Ivory Rose Grows with a gun. Okay.
Ivory Rose Grows wrong. Went and did a drive-by by Gypsies. You're right, no. I will go man up. I got pew. I will man up. And then Gypsy had actually said that she went wrong. Said he's hard with driving.
Okay. So she, and a lot of people were coming at her saying, you didn't even make a police report. You just got on TikTok and started making videos about it. Yeah, she did go make police reports, okay? And so anyways, she went to the police station to make a police report about Mr. Roggy and his pew situation. And she got told that because the statement was so vague and didn't quite say, like, I'm coming to shoot you, Ivory Rose. It had to be a more direct comment or statement, I should say. And that is so fucked up. So that means that anybody, or if Gypsy Rose wants to use a different name on any kind of platform and message and harass you or say things like threatening, nothing can be happened to her because it's not directly said. Is that not fucking crazy?
Roggy, when that clip was shared, when you said that you was gonna pew, and you asked if Hot Rod was there, yeah, that live was done at night, hours after. So you didn't even know that had happened until that night, later, hours after. So you can't come back and say you needed to use it and go there to defend her. You can't, because you didn't even know about it then. Y'all do nothing but fucking lie. Keep pouring gas on this fire and I'm really gonna turn up the fucking notch. Now, let's spin the block on what Roggy said he thinks should happen to people who threaten pew violence.
And I beg of you to stop with the false allegations of you're twisting what was said 1,000%. Because I believe if anyone, listen to me good, if anyone threatens to pew somebody, they need to have charges filed against them and they need to go to jail. I do not condone that at all. I do not condone going drive by somebody's house and stalk them. I do not condone that at all. What if somebody goes drive by your house? You will flip your lid.
Alright?
So, Roggy and the rest of y'all, stop with the false allegations, because what I said about you was in an audio clip.
I won't deny
You can't deny that. Y'all are saying I'm stalking Gypsy shit after only just going one time to prove Krusty, give her receipt.
And then Roggy's stupid excuse for having a gun and saying that about Ivory Rose is, oh, everybody carries a gun in this area, blah, 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 blah. So the fuck what? So the fuck what? You even bringing that up towards another human being is threatening.
It's time for me to address this with Ivory Rose Girls Wild Bestie Tea on the Bayou. She's making some very serious and false allegations against me, saying that I threatened to pew her. And she finally showed a clip after 2 or 3 weeks of waiting. She finally showed the clip of me saying what she said I said, and it's nowhere even near what she said I said. I said I would roll with my pew-pew. That's what I said.
You heard that lie? He gonna roll with his pew-pew.
I don't understand Gypsy Rose's ride or die little fuckheads, but they can go on somewhere, all of them, all rat ass looking little bitches. I mean, literally, all Ivory Rose does is talk about her witchy stuff, do cooking. She's actually a very likable person, and that's probably what it is. I get a lot of hate for that, too, because I'm a likable person. You know, I'm just kidding. And people love my personality, and I'm just happy, and I want others to be happy, like genuinely. It brings me so much joy to make someone happy, you know? So other people, like energy suckers that just see that and they're like, they suck on you like a fucking leech and just try to remove it all. Because God forbid someone's happy and has a great personality. We can't handle that. You know, we're just going to sit there and then be hateful and mean towards that person instead of being like, you know, maybe I should change my own personality to be more likable for my audience. But no. It's their fault. They should pay. Fuck them, right? The fuck kind of shit is that? I mean, that's just something that I am saying towards somebody, but I'm not going to bring up any names. I'm just saying it's a little bit childish and kind of pathetic. Jealousy ain't my game, bro. I don't like that shit. But anyways, so Gypsy is now all of a sudden the victim in the story, right? She was a damsel in distress. You know, somebody drove down the street, right? So she is now a victim. And why is it that Gypsy Rose can't handle anybody talking about her? Bitch, you are a public figure. You decided you wanted to continue being a public figure. Therefore, that gives everybody in the world the right to have an opinion about you because of that, you wanting to put yourself out there and you want to be a public figure. How hard is that to understand? Why can't you understand that? And why do you go after people and start fucking doing dumb shit because people talk about you? Grow up, Gypsy. You are about to have a baby. For fuck's sake, grow up. This isn't high school anymore. Who cares what people think about you? Do what you do, however you do it. Because there's always going to be somebody out there that's going to fuck around and say some shit that's going to piss you off. And that's just that. Who cares? If people got a bad opinion about you or they don't like you or they come on and if they take the time to write something hateful, they have some issues they need to work on, baby. And I don't worry about what the fuck they say. And it's like, yeah, like it's almost like Gypsy Rose has people like under a trance, or does she have like super pussy or something? I don't get it, bro. You know, like Ryan, and then still to this day, Nick Godejohn says, yeah, I know she betrayed me and she was trying to frame me and blah, 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 but I still love her. I would do anything for her. What? Maybe Ken notices that she's trying to keep him under some kind of weird trance, and he fucking had to get away. For a while, they just wanted it to be a secret, to kind of be, maybe it was probably supposed to be like some final story on the fucking show she has or some dumb shit. They spread lies between themselves to deter the focus, okay? Now keep that in mind throughout this. People aren't like noticing the truth at all. They're just bypassing it and not giving a shit. She's trying her best to let people know that the Blanchards are very manipulative people. She knows how they are, obviously. I mean, how can we, being hours and hours away from Gypsy Rose, say that we know more than someone that lives very, very close to her? How can we say that? I don't understand that. Like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about because you literally live too close, okay? That's like, hello? Then Roggy goes on Morbid's Live and says that, he said that he went to the police department and that in cutoff, and he claims that the cop told him that it was very illegal for her to drive down the streets, which is not true. So we already went over that, but it was a public street, dude. Get a life. Then Roggy's on Morbid's Live apologizing for what he said. So he's basically sitting there admitting what he fucking said. And he's apologizing, but then backtracks all the time saying, I never said that. Bitch, it's recorded.
Say your apologies for what you said or not?
I'm sorry for saying anything about a pew-pew.
All right, that's good.
Well,
who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Ivory Rose Girls.
All right, there you go.
Make it make sense, y'all, for real. Like, this is some crazy shit. It's literally on tape. Oh, on tape. Millennial, hello. Are you Delulu? Roggy is fucking Delulu, y'all.
Delulu. Did you hear me? Delulu.
Then he gets in a video admitting 3 specific things that he lied about. Who makes a video that's like, oh, hey, I lied, and I want you to know what my lies were? Like, really? Like, it's so weird.
Hey, everybody. Here we go again. I was hoping this was going, but it's not yet. I'm only going to address things that were directly said towards me or that I lied about. And it's 3 specific things.
Did you hear that? There was 3 specific things that he lied about.
But I assumed, just as she was allowed to assume, when I said I got pew-pew, she assumed that I threatened her. So, why is she allowed to assume that I was directing that towards her when I'm not allowed to assume that she was directing that towards Christy and Gypsy? Double standard. I was trying to contact you so we can have a all-adult conversation. And the person, look, I don't want you to think this is a clapback, because it's not. I am just trying to get my side of the story out there, because it is very one-sided, and I feel like you're holding me to a double standard. Okay. Number 3, I never said you wasn't in a Bayou community. I said that what we call...
It's not one-sided. There's audio evidence. You admitted to it. You keep making these videos. You keep flip-flopping, changing it up. You making this video after you was already on Morbid saying a different thing. And then in your other videos, you're saying a different thing.
Oh, he lied and said that Ivory Rose was egging Krusty and Gypsy to come down there to the McDonald's to fight her. Are you fucking serious? Come on. Now he's claiming that he just assumed some shit and that he didn't realize that was the wrong thing or something like that. Some shit like that. You know, and then you got him on live. This guy is like just completely out of his fucking mind. But you got him on live talking about his pew-pews because, I mean, this Roggy fucker can't take accountability to save his fucking life. I'm glad I got to know about his ass in this whole mess. You know what I literally can't stand? It just drives me insane. Is fake people. People that change their story all the fucking time, or they have an attitude or whatever, and people that can't keep up with their lies, and they lose their credibility, yet they still want to be able to, reap the benefits of what credibility they just lost.
How you doing in here? You okay?
I'm halfway done it. And she's close. So imagine, close your eyes, put yourself in Ivory Rose's shoes. You live in Louisiana. You live about 20 to 30 minutes from Gypsy Rose Blanchard, the woman who unalived her own mother. Okay? A very manipulative, awful person that if she can get revenge in any kind of way, she will. So, you're scared. You're kind of shaking in your boots about the situation. You're too close for comfort. And that's why you kind of got to be careful in your situation. Do you know what I mean? But she should always keep doing the gyp tea on the bio, and I'm glad she's strong with keeping that up, because nobody should take that away from you, honey. You do well with that. And if she can't handle that, then she can kick rocks and go on somewhere. Too fucking bad, bitch. People are going to talk about you. Ivory just, at that point, you feel lost. You feel like you can't do anything. You can't go anywhere because you're scared. You don't know who's coming. You don't know who's sending who, for what reason. I mean, it's bullshit. No one should have to feel that way ever. So Ivory Rose is fed up. She contacted the parole officer and got nowhere with him because so many creators have contacted the parole office with bullshit complaints. So someone now has a real complaint that lives in the area, and the parole officer's not taking it seriously because of the bashing and all that the content creators have been doing to the parole officer about Gypsy. So then they kind of dismiss everything at that point. Well, he's being very dismissive towards her. So she goes to his supervisor. He does the same thing, he or she, I can't remember, does the same thing, very dismissive towards her and her story. She finally gets in touch with a parole officer. She called Louisiana and Missouri, mind you. She called Louisiana and did nothing but ring. And then she called Missouri. She got to leave a message for a woman. Never got a call back. Okay.
What's up, y'all? It's your woo-woo bestie, Ivory Rose, and let's talk about a parole update, shall we? Now, a lot of y'all know, pretty much everybody knows about what's going on around here on the bayou, and well, I have another update, just a little bit of a update. So I've called parole in Louisiana several times. I was told that I was going to get a call back from the parole officer. Have not. I've called Missouri parole, left a voicemail with all the information. Still have not received a call back yet. I've posted all kind of proof videos y'all have seen. The evidence is like stacking up at this point. They required certain things be done in order to even investigate. Those things were done as well. But yet, I still haven't received a call back. Now, Friday, I was sent some lovely freaking proof of Bro talking on a live about how her and Gypshit came to my job, right? Okay. So I had to drive all the way to fucking Thibodeau with that shit and demand to talk to the fucking supervisor, the parole supervisor. Told him everything that's been going on, everything. Showed him some videos. So he knows about the last video that was sent. Bro and Gypshit came drive by my job. They admitted that. Well, today I got some lovely more proof, and I posted it earlier about how the reason that she gave, basically, per bro, okay, was they just drove by and saw the logo from my shirt on my building from where I worked. Okay, now you drove what you claim 40 minutes out of the way to go do that from cutoff. Okay, but how did you just drive by when there's no fucking sign on the building? Now, I posted a whole video on this, okay? So what excuse do you have now if there's no sign on the door, the building, nowheres in that vicinity? How did you just pass by and be like, oh, that's woo-woo, that's Ivory Rose's job? How? If there's no fucking sign. So you couldn't have passed by and said, oh, look. You couldn't have. So you're fucking lying. Are you trying to get her to lie to parole again, or did you get her to lie to parole? Okay? Because I have videos and pictures to prove that there's no signs anywhere. Okay? So how are you getting out of this one? It's so crazy how you haven't gotten trouble using other people already. Okay? Now the evidence on what you're doing, and to me, a fucking local. I told you I was not the one. You don't fuck with a local around you. What the fuck is wrong with you? So now the evidence of what you're doing to me is insurmountable. And I'm sure y'all don't know what that means, bro, crusty, and gyp shit. It means a large amount. A lot. The evidence is insurmountable. What you're doing. Okay? How are you gonna get out of this? Did bro tell you to lie to the parole when you did it? Well, how are you gonna get out of this when I show all those pictures? Yeah. So parole is aware of all of this. I was told that officer was gonna call me back. Here we are, Monday, okay? Another Monday, and I still have not gotten a call from the officer. So what are you gonna do when all of this is adding up against you and you can't lie your way out of it now? I told you I was not gonna let this go for what y'all are doing. You're dragging people in it to make it seem like I don't live around here. But you ain't got your facts and you ain't giving people the facts right, are you, huh? Because everybody knows everything's 20 minutes away from everything. There's no jobs around here. So I travel from 20 minutes where I said I was located to go to work. Okay? I've explained this in another video as well. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Because now I'm applying pressure to everybody. Everybody. Think of this as a diary of what's been happening, just in case something does happen to me, okay? And I have all of this video evidence, how I'm feeling and everything. Begging people for help, everything, okay? Who've I talked, everything. So the pressure's gonna be applied to everybody involved.
Okay? She was getting very, very frustrated at that point, which anybody would. I mean, this is a serious situation that needs to be addressed. She is still an inmate, basically. Okay? So it's like, what are you doing, Gypsy? Are you serious? And she feels like she's on top of the world, untouchable, because of the fact that her parole officer is being very dismissive about the complaints. Get a grip, bitch, for real. And the people that follow Gyp shit, there's like I guess there's like a crew of like 20 to 25, Ivory Rose said, that, you know, just gallivant with her and are strong fighters for her. And then Bree and Gypsy went and drove by Ivory Rose's work. I mean, everyone's like, oh, you know what? It's right off the fucking highway. So who cares if they drove by? Very frustrating as fuck for Ivory because she feels unsafe, you know, so she can't even go to work now without feeling like she's being stalked. That, oh, she had wearing her work shirt, she's so stupid. So why the fuck would she say that if they didn't deliberately fucking do it? I mean, come on. It turns out, though, that they rode by her old work. She was no longer working there. But still, poor Ivory is basically being stalked by Gypsy Rose and her fucking little clan of people. And then she shows a clip of a video of Nina saying that, talking about how far Ivy Rose is from the situation, so how could she know anything? And Nina saying that her job does have a small sign and that Ivy Rose was a receptionist, so it's a stationary job. And then what's even more kind of unsettling is at the end of the video, she continues to say, "Stop playing with me, stop playing with me."
I received an email. I want you guys to check this out. This is Ivy Rose Groves. She is a receptionist. I'm not going to show you the name of the company or any of that. I have it blocked off for that reason. And her name. But she works over an hour away from where Gypsy Rose Blanchard works at. Remember she said that she worked in the area of cutoff with one of her clients? No, she's a receptionist, so she's stationary, okay? And allegedly, the reason why she wants bigger creators to speak on this is because she's worried about somebody reaching out to her job and her boss finding out what's really going on. Isn't that crazy? But she's using this situation to try to bully me, which is the crazy part. Also, the extra tea is her job does have a sign, because this is an office that does services. I don't want to say specifically because it's a small town and I don't want it to be like very easy to find her or anything like that. But what I do think is crazy about this whole situation is Gypsy and Bree drove past her job on the highway, so they had to pass it. Her job is off of a highway.
I looked at my Alexa and they were like, no internet. Red light, right?
Y'all, I was not expecting this. Isn't that crazy? But she's using this situation to try to bully me, which is the crazy part. This is all for attention. And what I am going to tell you, Ivory Rose Groves, stop playing with me. And when I say stop playing with me, that is me just giving you a chance. Stop playing on my top. And
I mean, I know what that is, but I know what that means, but like... So anyways, Ivory responds then and debunks what Nina was claiming. Ivory knows for a fact that the Blanchard family likes to tell some content creators lies and bullshit to either watch them fight and talk about it online, or to set a certain tone or narrative in their situation to get you off watching them for a minute, kind of like the media does. And then you got people that spread misinformation. They don't fact check. They don't, you know what I mean? And that's kind of a problem, because then you have people believing shit that's not true, which is also very frustrating for anybody involved in the situation. She's just trying to let people know what the Blanchards do, like I said. And, you know, she's local. Why wouldn't she know the fucking truth about these people? I don't understand why we are being hateful towards somebody who literally is just saying that they live close to the situation and they will let you know what they hear because it's different there. How can you not be understanding of that situation and say, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. And maybe that was something that she hadn't heard yet. Whatever. She was just simply letting people know, hey, I'm not hearing that here, So this might be a deflection, you know. And then other creators out there, I'm hearing about jealousy. I'm hearing about this, that, and the other. Why are we jealous of each other? I know that's something that you ain't gonna get out of me, girl. I don't play that jealousy shit. I refuse to be jealous of anyone. I do my own thing and I stay in my own fucking lane. And I will always be accountable for anything that I fucking say or do that might be out of pocket. And what I won't do is argue with any fucking buddy on here about some fucking Gypsy Rose ass bullshit. You gotta be out your damn mind, think I'm gonna argue with you. Hell no. I'm not arguing with nobody on here about nobody. I'm telling you that here. And instead of allowing hateful and hurtful feelings to fill your heart, so you look bitter and resentful, not a good look, sweetheart. And people can tell when you're miserable. Okay? People can tell that. Who wants to watch somebody that's literally miserable? They want to watch somebody with a personality. Goofy, funny, haha. It's just childish. It really fucking is, dude. Like, we should all be supporting one another, loving one another, having each other's backs. And here these people are acting like literal fucking children.
Damn sure shouldn't be, you know, going after each other. So let's go ahead and talk about this adage. Now, there was a post that a creator put out saying that GRB and Kenny Boy broke up. An hour later, I made a post saying, hey, you know, we not hearing that on the Bayou. I don't find, it was, to me, it didn't sound wrong. Especially compared to the videos that this creator has put out about me on 2 different platforms. All I was saying was that we're not hearing it here. They must have felt some type of way and got upset, and that's how this whole thing between me and another creator started. I'm only saying, like, I'm not hearing it here. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm saying I'm not hearing it here. So because I said that, there was a retaliation video and my information gets put out there, private information. Now, mind you, this creator had the very thing happen to her by that side. She lost her job as well, and y'all all supported her and whatnot. Here we are, she's doing it to another creator that is on the same side of the GRB community as her. I'm not understanding what the problem is. Other people make videos using your videos, you know, saying, you know, I ain't heard it, whatnot. Thousands of people do it. So what is it about me saying I'm not hearing it here? What is the major upsetness about it? Because other people do it. I wasn't really disrespectful. I didn't call you a liar. I just said I wasn't hearing it here. So now we got this big old thing, creator versus creator, which in my opinion was all brought up on because of GRB, the stepmother, and production. I have no reason to think what's happening is anything other than what I'm telling you, because of what I'm living here and dealing with and the conversations that I've already had. Now, I'm going to say, like I've always said from jump, anybody that has beef with me, it is one-sided. I'm not digging into anybody. I'm not looking for information on you. Nothing. So I'm going to say your beef is one-sided. Your beef is one-sided. Why I'm being talked about, made videos of, certain things said to scare me, because I'm already dealing with that with GRB. This is happening.
You all better say that for your mama. Sorry, Gypsy, I know you can't, but y'all else can save all that bullshit for your mama. It's like internet sadism, for fuck's sake. Seriously. You know, age is just a number, but it's also a level of maturity that you are supposed to, you know, be at this point in your life. And if you aren't there, you got some work to do. But that's the end of the video for today, guys. I am worn out. This is like so many times doing the same video, and I finally got it done. And I love you, and be safe, and don't go to Delulu land. Try to pay attention. Listen to the stories, okay? I'll talk to you later.
wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.